before we go on here, break this down for me. What the fuck is going on? Because it seems like...
Okay, because now, like, they trying to, like... You know how they trying to say cis woman. We know cis been...
Yeah, they saying, like, cis
that,
woman,
like,
cis nigga.
Like, yeah, but cis been around for a long time. A scientist made it that in 1990, but it was never popular.
1990? That ain't even a long time. I was born before that. I'm not... I'm just... okay, go ahead, my bad.
Like, to the current generation, it is the early 1900s now. So... like the early 1800s for us is the late 1900s for them. So, even though we feel like we not old, but to them, 1990s is a fucking old.
The early 1800s from the time I was born was 180 something, maybe 100 or something years ago.
Exactly,
but these niggas, that's 30? Okay, these niggas might be slow then. Okay, continue.
But what it is like, they want to have babies. They want to do. They just like okay, you want to be a woman. Fine with you.
Who she beefing with though?
She just was saying it like y'all gotta stop. You're not taking. We're not doing cis woman. We're not doing none of that shit. We are just natural women. Y'all can't fucking bleed. Y'all cannot fucking conceive a child. Y'all can't have a uterus. Y'all having all these surgeries just to be like that.
Yeah, man. Get your shit off.
No, and I honestly agree with her. I don't think she's transphobic.
Okay.
At all. She's just saying how we really feel, but don't come out and say it. She has a platform or whatever. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, don't try to erase somebody, a person, people, gender, whatever the fuck you want, sex or gender, whatever the fuck you want to call it, because you want to be that gender. That's like trans male want to erase the fucking semen out of a nigga. Like, nah, we ejaculate too.
Whoa! How the fuck does one male erase the semen?
No, I'm just saying, like, as in we don't bleed. Like, because they like, oh, we could bleed too. That's like a trans female that became a male says, oh, I can fuck.
That sounded like some crazy. Like if you text a chick, yo, I need you to come over here and erase my semen real quick.
As in, like, we could produce semen too. I can get a bitch pregnant too. No, you cannot.
Who?
Stop
What?
it.
Transgender female going to a nigga?
A man, female, yeah, like that. Like they trying to take y'all dicks away, y'all balls away. Because they don't even have it. All you do is take the clitoris and make it to a little dick that don't even get hard.
Yo, can I say something though? And I don't want to be. Yo, look, I've tried to fight dykes. Is that a good word? I try to fight.
Me too.
I try to fight gay females that was like dudes before. Not just trying to fight them, but because they was wilding at a point.
Men.
Every time I tried to fight them,
then I'm a woman.
Yeah, and I was wondering like, and then some of them wasn't really ready, so I'm used to fighting with my pants sagging. They always be sagging, and they wasn't used to fighting with their pants sagging. So it's like I just dogs. They always trying to erase people's cis. I thought you was about to put semen. That would have been better. Yo, can we get something? What we can get for this nigga, man? Because I ain't like the way this nigga did that right there, man. Like, hold on, man.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy. Man.
I ain't even got that playing as loud as I needed to play. Now I gotta do it, yo, bro, cause no, for real. You said they always trying to erase people's history. What is he? You feel like they gon' like what you mean by that? You feel like they gonna be like,
I understand what he's
saying. We never was men and women. We always was
men to women.
We always was sisters. We always was cis. And nigga ain't gonna call me sis if I don't feel like it no way.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Look, nigga just ain't gonna try to trick me into calling me sis.
You are a cis male.
Who? I'm not a cis man. I'm a nigga. I always call myself. I barely refer to myself as a male anyway, nigga. I'm with the current times, nigga. I'm a cis nigga. Wow. And it has been one of my homies technically called me a cis nigga. That's how we fell out from jail. He like, you always taking the female side. I'm like, nigga, I'm raising a little girl. Like, I just can't want to talk to you like that.
For anything, that means the natural.
Yo, man, can we let you off the fucking hook? Now you won't be back on the hook. Take it easy, man. Let's get to Jess Hilarious, man. Cause man, you was giving your take.
For periods, we the only one that fucking bleed, honey. We the only ones that can give birth.
How do we gatekeep something that we were never really included in or a part of? Because these versions of femininity and womanhood and gender, black women were never really invited to that club. Not for real. They don't think of us when they think of those versions of femininity and womanhood because gender is a colonial construct.
Yo, hold the fuck, yo. Is this a transgender?
No, that's not a transgender.
She black. Can I break down to you niggas? Hold, let me spin this around. I don't know if you niggas can see. You see her, cuz? She black.
That's real titties.
Can I break this down? Yeah, that's real titties. I know real titties when I see them. Check it out. Let me dispel this while being respectful.
Is we the only one that fucking bleed, honey? We the only ones that can give birth.
How do we gatekeep something that we were never really included in?
She said we the only one that bleed, honey. We the only one that can give birth, right? Mm-hmm. Every female you know could bleed or give birth unless it's something drastically wrong, right?
Yeah.
So that is no such thing as being included in that. If you got a dick, you are included in the male species if you born with a dick. That's the fuck it. If you get a period and you can have babies, you got eggs. See, you got eggs and ovaries and all that other shit, right? You got wet, nigga. That means that you are included in the females. This is what happens when young women get the understanding of like being oppressed, start to look into their history. Damn, black people was being treated like this, and then you mix and match everything, put it together, and you sound stupid as fuck. Cause you feel like putting a earring in your nose symbolizes your culture. You feel like those earrings symbolize your culture. Well, if you know about your culture, Africa's a very big place with multiple different cultures. And your umbilical cord got cut. That means you don't know what your culture is. So no matter what you do that go back to Africa, you appropriating. Because your peoples might not even been from that culture. You just picking what you want to pick to stand on and fight.
Fishing.
Yeah, she fishing.
I sent you the real video.
Yeah, she fishing.
Or
now I want to hear her side. Yeah.
Because these versions of femininity and womanhood and gender, black women were never...
Versions of femininity. Name the versions of a female you know. The versions of a female I know is fast bitch, slow bitch, skinny bitch, thick bitch. Not bitch without coochie. That's included every time. Not girl who had a chest like me, but like, no, bitch got titties. Like she got titties. That's not nothing that I never thought in my whole life. Like, I never looked at my homie, no matter how handsome I thought a nigga was, and been like, I think I'm gonna call you Crystal. A nigga be like, nah, man, you know my name Christian.
People are like, they transfer titties, ass, all that, like a female.
What I'm saying is, if you're born with this, it's a difference. Like, you don't get the opportunity to not bleed until you get to a certain point, right? Until you change it. But your natural thing that's gonna happen, but if you don't fuck with it, right?
You don't believe.
And that makes you a female. That's not a version of females. There are versions of character. There are versions of language. There are versions of music. There are versions of clothing items and shit like that.
Genres, like a genre.
Anytime it's not like that, in the real shit that's called nature, it's called being asexual. That means that you were born with both parts within you. So you can just reproduce, nigga. You might can lay your egg and fertilize it. But let me tell y'all something. There aren't many humans. There are a few that are like that. And what do they call them? Hermaphrodites or something?
Hermaphrodites.
Yeah, but that is rare. Very, very rare. And those people are worshipped. Because that's how rare it is, nigga. When you do something rare, it's rare, right? Nigga, you born with both parts? Wow. That's mystical. That's...
Which one you want to use?
I wanted to say something about an uncle, but I'm not. Because I've been drinking. Don't push the shit, the issues that you got. Listen, let me tell y'all niggas something, man. Like, some shit ain't the version, nigga. This is my actual skin complexion. More or less, with a little bit of sun in that motherfucker from being outside of 10.
That's your summer version.
this is not just the version. Nigga, this is me. I am black, African American, of African descent, all the different names, a Negro, whatever. I am that, right? If I decide that I want to be Caucasian, everybody is totally aware that I'm deciding it, right? So how come when you decide to be a lady or a gentleman and you wasn't born that way, we all can't know that you decided to make that decision? I can tell you why. It don't even matter to me whether or not you agree. I have more experience than you, right? I can tell you. Once upon a time, I was in the same position you was. I thought I was a gangster. I did, cuz. I thought I was a gangster, nigga. Right, look. You probably ain't even did nothing yet. You might be watching this. You like, this guy's crazy. You young. You ain't never even showed a complete stranger your butt crack yet. And make sure before you do it that you want to do it, because I ain't want to do it. But when I was there and the nigga was like, yo, bend over, it hit me. I'm like, yo, I've been running around fucking mad bitches. They never seen the crack of my ass. Like, ain't nobody seen the crack of my ass since my mom's was probably wiping my ass. And here I am in a correctional facility in the mountains with niggas just telling me to bend over. Oh, yeah. Damn. Cough. Yeah, you in that. Nigga. Yo, bro, let me tell you something, right? As a man, because nigga, a man, this is something that should make you feel very uncomfortable. So once upon a time, right, so basically, I would technically have sucked dick. See, I could say that because I'm the nigga that really went through it. So what I'm saying is when you suck dick, you went all the way to the other side. For me, I was in solitary confinement. That's sucking dick in the gangster world. Like, nigga, you done, because it feel like sucking dick. All the bitches done left you. You thought the bitches was in love with you. The bitches like, on to the next one. On to the next one. Oh, somebody bring me back somebody, please. Like, nigga, a nigga go all the way the distance and then you fuck around regret it. So we do have a lot of young people out here now who transgender and you get your adult mind. When your brain finally formulate and you like, man, I done gave my dick away and I want to fuck all these hoes. You in jail. You done went too far. That's my take. Alright, we're gonna watch it. I'm gonna finish that up because I don't went on for.
I'm really invited to that club. Not for real. They don't think of us when they think of those versions of femininity and womanhood because gender is a colonial construct, not just a social one, a colonial one. And what I mean by that is these different gender expressions and sexualities and gender identities existed in Africa pre-colonialism. And I know you guys do not like to listen to that, so you don't have to listen to me, right? Because there's an article on JSTOR right now called The Deviant African Genders That Colonialism Condemned. And it says, with what the slave trade and colonialism implied, these transgressive gender performances became the target of the Inquisition. The church disseminated the message that individuals who did not conform to their idea of men and women could be a bad influence on Christian colonial society. Want a more modern example? I got you. Since we're...
Yo, wait, is she double devil advocate? What the fuck is... What the fuck?
So what did they thought that was manly, that the woman was working?
I missed the whole shit.
There was monarchy going on? Like, what was manly about African women?
I
would like to know, because that's what the Christians said. Women are way more manly than the African women.
Yo, I think they call you Crystal with fireworks. You know what's wild? That's how I know that I really took the gangster shit head on. Because I'd have said that to a nigga and got it off. I named some niggas from snapping. You know how many niggas from the hood got names for me snapping on them? Like, my bad. All right, my bad.
We're talking about biology. Go ahead and ask Caster Semenya and all the other black women athletes who've had medals taken away, told that they can no longer perform in their sports because their biology, their testosterone exists outside the realms of womanhood. Don't even get me started about black women being masculinized and told they look like men. I mean, Sierra, Meg Thee Stallion.
Bro, but she said that what I'm saying is that, look, right? Say for instance that you born a woman with woman parts, right? Go ahead. Oh, I don't even know if it was one of the Yo, look, right? Check it. But you have more. Like, this is not about how we feel. This shit is. So what it is that due to due to the way people have been being canceled off this shit, the way people being treated, right? Some people don't even really want to qualify it. And then you got the other, like the shit that's hard to see, right? Where, like, so we aware that doctors and people that we think we should trust can get money and lie to us, right? We just seen it happen with COVID, right? So you have a lot of doctors, like, bro, we live in a capitalist society. I get it why the doctor gonna tell you to get on this medication, nigga. I don't want to be homeless neither. And guess what? Do I want a Ferrari? Maybe not a Ferrari, but I definitely gotta get whatever the fuck I get bulletproof. Because if I get famous, niggas gonna want to kill me. Trust me, right? So what I'm saying is we know we live in a capitalist society. So you get scientists that's not questioning it and saying shit in the opposite. So let me break this shit down. What's really going on with this shit, right? These are deep, dark mental health issues that don't just come if you've been.
That girl was a woman. She just had high testosterone.
Yes, I'm gonna get to science, right? Okay. So, say for instance that have you ever seen a man that this nigga's a full-grown nigga, but his voice is not as deep? He has female mannerisms and he fucks with women. And if you test him, he has more estrogen. Okay, yes. That means that it don't matter how his mind feel. He can never get up under the same weight that I have and lift it. Like Shadim. Shadim is mad little and kind of like, he's a man though, right? Shadim could get somebody pregnant and do all the shit, right? Yeah, but okay. He's a man. So if you put him in a contest against me lifting weights, it's just not fair. So the reason that I wouldn't be able to win that's why in boxing got weight classes, right? Because in real life, say me and Floyd Mayweather meet each other in the exit, who win the fight? You. If Cuz meet Floyd Mayweather in the exit, who win the fight? Cuz. Nigga, look how big he is. Floyd Mayweather might be 146 pounds. You might have it. Now he'll fuck you around though. If you're in the exit, you could grab him, but he a man, he's still strong. You get what I'm saying? Even though y'all the same size, he got the testosterone that makes him stronger. So even if you born a female, if you happen to have more testosterone than the average female.
What is the average female? Is the average female in America or average female around the world?
Look, and nobody has done a test on this. Yeah. You want me to tell you who has more testosterone than the average female? And they probably never tested her? Who? Layla Ali. Pull up a picture of her. You can see different structures like you know how you could tell a female from the face? Yeah. That's because it's your genetics. You ever notice like your voice is a particular pitch no matter what? Mm-hmm. That's your genetics. You ever know how shit start to come with shit? Like you never really see, like for what we attracted to in females, you never really see them have a deep voice. If a bitch got a deep voice, you start to be thinking, man, this bitch might look like King Cooper. And yes, she got a pussy. And yes, a thirsty nigga run over there and knock her down. But I don't want to bash them. I hope.
Yeah, because
I think it's.
She's not even like. That's her genetics. She can't help it. She's gonna be banned from her genetics. They that's not their genetics to be a female.
Yeah, but it's not
their genetics to be a female. Her genetics obviously gave her actual testosterone for whatever. But your genetics gave you a whole fucking dick and balls.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like you ain't born with no ears and you like, I don't give a fuck, I mixed a Kanye album. No, you're not. I get it. I'm a human. I'm a human. I should be able to do it. Bro, it's a handicap.
So they that's a disability. You can't do that either. Cause if she handicapped, I mean she's disabled.
See, I don't know if my mind, maybe it is my mind is bugged out, right? And I know people be offended, but like I start to think of it in weird ways, like shit, motherfuckers had opened up the door and just allowed me to be a criminal and do whatever the fuck I wanted to do because I felt a particular way. Cause that's how I felt. I would have never went that far if I ain't felt like that. I would have never did some of the things that I ain't do if I ain't feel like I just should be doing those things. You think I want to fuck my life up like that?
What if the girl didn't even know that she had that? Maybe
what you mean?
Took that test because she was
I'm not saying it's right. She might not have known it. But that's called a moral dilemma. But say it's a moral dilemma, right? So check it. So if me and you start fighting in here and people clearly see you disrespect me and wild out, right? What would they say At the end of it, oh, yo, you just stronger than her, right? That would be what would solve it. Even if you tried to hit me with a hammer, no, that would be when all arguments is shut down and we gotta go to facts. That would be the last thing left on the table. Yo, bro, when you blocked it, you could have just snapped. It'll be, yo, you had the advantage.